I mean, it could happen. I mean, why not? If Crawford wanna challenge himself to be great, let him try to be great. So what I'm saying, I'm with it. So I'll be going for Bud.
I can retire right now and be in the Hall of Fame. He couldn't. Like everything that I've accomplished, he's still trying to accomplish.
Do you not think Spence will be in the Hall of Fame?
Right now? No, how?
Yeah, he's right, dude. He's right.
How? He fought in one division.
He never unified the belts.
He unified.
He did unify.
IBF. He unified.
Terence Crawford, following Crawford's recent claims that he is a substandard fighter. Though many believe it may be too late to pursue a second fight, Spence has decided to take his chances.
I would never want to fight him coming off an accident like that. Because when I beat him, then y'all gonna say it was because of the accident.
Right.
He fight. He beat Danny Garcia. I was in the crowd. I said, nah, he can't beat me. That's the first time I seen Spence fight live. I said.
So you knew then when you seen that?
I'm like, yeah, because it's different on TV than when you watching it up close in person.
Fight.
He did unify.
IBF. He unified.
Yeah, was it?
He had 3. He had the
but
WBC,
he didn't unify all 4.
WBA,
He wasn't
IBF.
undisputed.
Huh?
He wasn't undisputed.
He wasn't. No, but what I'm saying is, they already called him a weight bully, right? He beat Kell Brook coming off of a loss, an eye injury. He beat Sean Porter.
In all fairness, he had to go over.
Calling out the two-time undisputed champion after enduring repeated moments of disrespect from Crawford. Errol Spence Jr. has faced an uphill battle since his devastating loss to Terence Crawford, a fight that many believed.
Along my career, I've been criticized and people have taken credit away from me just to try to diminish my accomplishments, just off of pure hate. So what would they be able to say with me going up 2 weight classes?
People say, oh, well, maybe it was the weight or whatever the case is. What do you think about that? Like, talking about the weight at 154?
Well, I wasn't worried about that. I felt stronger than him. I felt that I punched harder than him. I felt as if I hurt him many of times.
Defined his career in the worst way possible. Once regarded as one of the top welterweights in the world, Spence saw his stock plummet after an overwhelming defeat at the hands of Crawford. The performance was not just a loss, it was a one-sided beatdown that left Spence struggling to reclaim the respect he once commanded. For many in the boxing community,
hold his head up. It's a learning experience. You just bounce back from it. It's about how you come back and how you show people that that having young years.
That's a good win. Like I don't want to sound like I'm hating on him or
I understand
things like that, but I honestly don't know if he make it to the Hall of Fame.
That fight became the defining moment of his career, overshadowing his past achievements. But Spence isn't ready to let that be his legacy. After months of silence, he has finally made the call for a rematch. The timing of his challenge wasn't random. It was triggered by Crawford's recent remarks in an interview.
In the fight, but I just felt like, he came prepared and he was ready and he fought a good fight.
Yeah.
He was awkward. He was patient. He was determined. He stuck to his game plan, and he did what he had to.
When asked whether Spence was worthy of a spot in the International Boxing Hall of Fame, Crawford didn't hesitate to shut down the idea.
A lot of people say, "Oh, well, he's money hungry. He's looking at money and he's trying to cash out and this and that." I've been getting money for years. I've been getting millions for years. And I'm not stupid with my money. As you can see, I don't buy no Ferraris, Lamborghinis, and walk around with 100 people around me and I got all this jewelry that
His response was blunt and dismissive. Spence, he claimed, would not make it into the Hall of Fame if he retired today. That statement hit Spence hard. For a fighter who once stood at the pinnacle of the sport, Hearing such disrespect from his biggest rival was too much to ignore.
He got caught. He should have boxed a little bit more, but things happen. You gotta learn from it. Definitely, it was exciting. The whole build up to it and leading up to it too. So it's something that I wouldn't change for nothing. And I'm definitely open to the rematch, and hopefully it'll be able.
Not one to stay quiet, Spence took to social media to fire back. In response to the interview clip, he made it clear that the ongoing disrespect had reached its peak, and there was only one way to settle it.
If he fight Canelo, I'll be going for him. I mean, I don't know if he's gonna win or lose, but I'll definitely be going Crawford. I think if anybody can pull it off, he can pull it off. He's chasing greatness, so why not? Canelo came up to 175 and all that, and fought Kovalev and fought the other guy too. So I mean, if he can do it, and he started at 147. So I mean, if he do.
The disrespect is crazy. We probably should run this back, Spence posted, signaling his intent to step back into the ring with Crawford. His words quickly ignited conversations across the boxing world. Some fans supported the idea of a rematch.
Gonna have a fish fry come Saturday. Man, you gotta calm down, brother. Cause listen, man, things can get real sticky real quick, and then everybody would say, this is what we do every time we come out. This is what we do when we come out.
Hoping Spence could redeem himself and prove he is still an elite fighter. Others questioned whether another fight was even necessary.
Got the confidence to come out there and just be like, okay, well, even the skills to say, all right, let me see how you gonna take a punch to the chin. Let me see how you gonna take a punch to the body. Let me see how you gonna react when you can't bully somebody around.
Good, I just hit the dog.
Okay, so my mind was, it was racing a little bit. And I was like, man, how should I come out? And it was like, man, just come out boxing.
Oh, listen, just like you talking, just like you doing all that talking, bro, it can turn deadly real quick. But on both sides, so why not support, listen, why not support your fighter?
Believing the outcome would remain the same. After all, Crawford had dominated their first encounter with ease, and many doubted whether Spence could make the necessary adjustments to turn the tide. Despite the skepticism, Spence appears determined to rewrite the narrative surrounding his career.
Got nothing wrong with that. Support your fighter. Y'all support y'all fighter. Let's come together, make this event a success. Instead of everybody saying every time we get together, it's always.
His legacy is at stake, and he knows a rematch with Crawford is the only way to reclaim his standing in the sport. But the question remains, can he truly challenge Crawford this time, or will history repeat itself?
The big question was, is he gonna come out orthodox? Is he gonna come out southpaw? I'm tripping because I was talking to one of your guys after the fight in the locker room, and he said, before y'all came out to fight, you looked at him and you looked at Shakur and you said, hey, what y'all think I should do?
Yeah, because in my mind, I want to fight. But given the circumstances that he haven't had nobody that's,
For now, all eyes are on Crawford's response. Will the two-time undisputed champion entertain Spence's challenge?
Like he should. He didn't do the things that his daddy told him to do. What are you talking about? Even his daddy said it.
You butthurt that I got the
Even his daddy said it.
You butthurt.
Even Kell Brook, he was already broken.
So was he broken when you fought?
No, he wasn't broken.
How come
I broke the other eye.
He came off
I broke the other eye. Yeah, that's how I got broke. That's how I got broke.
Or will he dismiss him once again? One thing is certain, the rivalry is far from over, and Spence isn't ready to be counted out just yet.
Stop it.
What does it matter?
He came off a stoppage and then he fought you
What does it matter?
months prior.
What does it matter?
So was he broken or not?
No, he wasn't broken. No, he wasn't broken.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
What are you talking about? I had the same surgery he had, and what happened? So what they say about you then? You fight me then?
I'm gonna break the other eye.
So what they
Errol Spence has officially called for a rematch against Terence Crawford following Crawford's recent claims that he is a substandard fighter. Though many believe it may be too late to pursue a second fight, Spence has decided to take his chances.
You said if this Canelo fight, if you're able to be successful and victorious, like how important is it for you to be able to rank yourself amongst all the top guys that ever did this thing?
It'd be great. You know, that's why you take the chance. Every time he say that, you know, I just be like gradually getting into like looking at it, like okay. And he's not that big. You know, he heavy, but he not that big.
Calling out the two-time undisputed champion after enduring repeated moments of disrespect from Crawford. Errol Spence Jr. has faced an uphill battle since his devastating loss to Terence Crawford, a fight that many believe defined his career in the world.